academic player than athletic player, and he's 27. LeBron slowed down at 39 and a half. I mean, honestly, Brady could have still played last year. Like at 27, he's starting to break down. And that goes to my Melo comp, which is Carmelo's last All-NBA season was 28. That's like, that's it. So, that's it. And that's why I always said, like, Dwayne Wade doesn't have nearly the offensive elegance or ceiling of Luka. But man, did he squeeze every ounce out of that. He looked like a running back. Like he just, there was, like they always say, like alcohol ages you, and in the NBA, getting in the weight room and really grinding. Extend your career. Jordan was great every morning. LeBron James to this day is a weight room warrior. I covered Rasheed Wallace. He would pay the fine before the season. Like, I'm not going to go to the weight room. Rasheed was great, good, over. And so, I was watching Oklahoma City yesterday. They were missing 4 starters, 4 really high-end players. And they still beat Cleveland, a top seed.
We've got a good one for you right here on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us.
Great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And so it's Wembanyama with
I don't want all Lakers here,
San Antonio Spurs.
As you guys see around the restaurant, tons of artists we really got to defeat. Restaurant stores help me focus more on creativity and cooking.
Nice deflection there.
Regular season football and postseason football is largely the same. The weather gets worse, but you have to be able to run the football, you have to be efficient in the red zone, win the turnover battle. Postseason baseball, regular season baseball. Good starting pitching, one good closer, situational hitting, can't be bad defensively. Don't have to be great, can't be bad. NBA is different. The NBA, the regular season is not the postseason. First of all, the postseason becomes much more situational, and getting baskets and buckets matters more than high volume threes. Right? Like in the regular season, the math is shoot threes, defend, you're winning a lot of games. And so I think the Lakers are a little bit of fool's gold. I think they're built for the regular season. I think if they walk into town, you're not rested, Austin, LeBron, Luka can really be a handful. Especially if like Austin's hitting, it's like, oh shit. Okay, now we have our hands full. But if I can play you 5 times, we're equally rested, and I can hunt Luka or Harden or Austin. It's a different team. Last year Minnesota did this. Remember, we went into that series thinking, it's going to be a 6-game series. And you're watching, you're like, oh, this is a mismatch. Do you see this where this Laker team, it can be elegant and beautiful. The spacing's good. I think Redick's a really good offensive coach. In close games, clutch numbers they still remain very good. But they are not built for the playoffs. They have no bench. I mean, not that bench is everything. They don't have a great bench. They don't protect the rim. They don't have, this is well documented, athletic wings.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Well, the defender stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition takeoff. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
It's like there's no chance to do that. The Lakers really have no chance to the depth of OKC, the defense of Oklahoma City, KC, Jokic. They really have no chance in the long series. Or am I totally off?
On the wing.
No, you're in line with the consensus there. I think like the metrics that come out from
flag with a rebound.
Make them stick out like a sore thumb.
Beyond the arc.
The Lakers are
San Antonio leading to the middle.
Half court up.
Ooh, and it's a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot.
They have
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
San Antonio shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Like the offense did not perform.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Really the problem
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
And that is very different.
So Jason McCann's decided to call a timeout here. Might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. To the inside.
Oh,
it's blocked by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
Can't get it to go. Mavericks trail.
They are getting outscored by
Inside.
Washington.
And Washington powers it through.
And
he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Marquette's off the move with a little
their games against the top 10 teams. So just erase all the filler
that one as he misses.
and just look at the benchmark. Just a measuring stick. The top 9
just under 3.5 minutes played. Shakes it. And it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, most young players want to take threes. Flat is the rare wing, almost prefers to lay down low.
That's the top 9. That's what you expect to see. And then it's all the way down to number 28. But that's literally
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where is the defense on that play?
That is
for how to
a
beat the
quality
Lakers.
look.
And all of
do
the
it much
good
better than that.
understand this game plan and they execute it. Number 1, ball pressure.
Yeah, get that back to cool.
You'll wear them down.
Good shit.
And again, all night long. They didn't pick up the they want to pick up full court the entire game. Why the Lakers allow
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
Votes in the entire NBA. Pick them up full court, you'll turn them over, you'll get out
possession. Both
Deep
teams
drop
deciding
coverage.
to change it
Boston
up.
did this last night. Just have Vucevic and indicate
35 seconds left to play in the first
Chase
quarter.
Luka and Austin off the free
Stolen
throw
by
line.
Catherine.
Follow them into the rim.
And
It
now
allows
the
you to
Mavs
stay
on the
home off the
run.
ball and force them to take all of those
Pass to
tough
Middleton.
contested shoots.
Here's
That's
Flag.
where Luka's always trying
Oh, yeah.
to drop out.
Takes it
Rockets can fall
And he
apart from
brings
that.
it down.
That's a big part of why the Lakers can't get quality three-point shots up. That specific defensive work. And then lastly, run on them like crazy. Cleveland Glass has this catch-all metric they use for
Back to
transition
Cornette.
defense. They call it transition points added per 100 seconds. The Lakers literally rank dead
such a
last
nice
in
move
that
to make
stat.
that
Again,
play
they're
possible.
slow. Against teams with
Oh, yeah, he trash. Oh, that's good.
And still a close game as the
You're
first
not
quarter
going to
comes
beat the
to a
Lakers.
close.
You're going to make them
Shout out Lil Uzi Vert.
They're allowed
consistent game plan that we've seen all season long from the good teams against the Lakers, and they just fall apart
And we
in
hope
that
you're
play
enjoying the
style.
game.
And so honestly,
Both
like when you
teams
see
tonight
something over and over
things
and
pretty
over and
even
over
on the
again, like
scoreboard
last
so
night
far.
was another chance. They could have beat
All right, guys,
Boston
what do you think so
in
far about the
narrative.
offensive approach from Dallas?
That's the damn thing.
The most
All right.
consistent attack on offense
Happening all
so
season.
far has
Boston.
When
been
you're
the
that bad
mid-range
against
jump
the
shot.
team,
We'll
when
see
all
if
of
they
the
can
other
keep
good
that
teams are
rolling.
good against the team,
Clay
that's
busting it
a
up
giant red flag.
inside.
Not just a jump shooter, Thompson is also more than capable of converting inside.
Oh, sweet move. The Mavericks pull it in.
My fault, right?
The try by Nimhart. Here's Middleton. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Harper misses. Dallas leading by 5. And here's Thompson for 3. Offensive board. Back to Bagley. Second chance effort. Out to Thompson. There's 3 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off the shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Dallas making a change here. Spurs trail by 5. Fox with the ball. Pass to Harper.
First question, I'm going to ask everybody on the panel.
With the floater.
What class was this?
Washington grabs the miss.
2005?
Fox with the ball. And it's Marshall picking him up. Out to Fox. San Antonio move the ball around. And Klay Thompson picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
That's all right.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather.
Audio and visual. You were ready to do this, but this is your reader within my go.
Outside Wembanyama.
For your host,
Man,
as always, the NBA legend.
I'm Wemben Farmer, nigga.
Raiders player Gilbert Arenas here with us.
I'm Wemben Farmer.
He puts a defense to the test.
They want to know that shit. Try.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And here's
And
Fox. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. Shot by Johnson, no good. Gafford with the ball. Fox picks him up.
That shit be Fox.
Missing. So it's San Antonio now. Pass to Wembanyama.
And representing touchdown and car carry country club member, we got Mr. B.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
You ain't out there, though. You ain't out there.
And he's good on the second. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Rebound by the Spurs.
But we got a lot to get to do that. Here's the package.
Here's Harper. No points so far. Puts it up. And it's Fox missing. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Nembhard. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
You got to get the community like that.
Here's Harper. Down falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
So Jason Kidd decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
It's time for the purple and gold to start hitting the panic button. Kevin Durant clapped back and critics of American grassroots basketball development in comparison to the European style that is KD spinning or tripping, and the league is set to roll out some anti-tanking rule changes next season. But will they do anything to stop the trend? Before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's available in most states, including California, Texas, and Florida. New customers get $75 in bonus entries when they play just $5 to get started. Use code GILL when you sign up. And it'll load here. Underdog, make picks, win money with code GILL. You can watch this virtual show live with us on YouTube. We have audio versions available on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. We're going to start this one on a down drive.
And it's flat missing. San Antonio trailing here. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
4-3. And it's Christie with a 3. Christie's got himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Don't make me come back down.
And 1:01 left in the second period. Yes, it's good.
Well, he's fearless. Harper's got a knack for getting into the teeth of the defense. It's the trifecta. The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
And he takes it up and lays it in. Harper's
Brown shit.
Sneaking around there down low. Dylan Harper got the bucket.
On offense here in San Antonio. They trail by 1. Kicks out to Bryant. Pass to Harper.
Okay? You keep running off at the mouth. I'm going to come down there, boy.
Back to Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Knocks down the triple. Barnes has got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Capturing the lead and giving it back. Let's see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots.
Coming through the neighborhood, there's 30 parking spaces.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far.
Can you move the business somewhere else? Okay. Now you keep running off that shit. Now I'm going to come down there and give you spank you.
Pass to Champagny.
You know, I'm going to spank you.
Out to Fox.
You're going to have these problems for years. I'm going to ruin your pace.
And Gafford with the block.
At 2026,
into the lane.
you don't want another shit.
And that one's going flag. 13 points in the game. Nail away the score. Flag.
Thank you very much. Very productive.
Play! On target three.
Down here, Tater,
Leading by one. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
These guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight. You know the coaches needed that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Pass to Champagny.
Exactly obligated to be in your arena. So let's talk about the first situation went down last night. Lakers picked off a double.
Oh, shit. Okay, we're losing the rock.
And they lost the Magic season after dropping their second straight game. And the final play of the game left fans scratching their heads. You can't show the full highlights, but I will show you.
Yeah, man, I was scratching my head. Like honestly, Luka, you sold, bro. You sold for a parlay or something, bro. Ain't no way in hell. You ain't shoot that, bro. I'm like, bro, shoot the fucking bro. You really stopped, bro. You stopped and looked at somebody and then literally shot the ball and did not make it on purpose. Hell no. I mean, threw that bitch to Bron. This nigga's an idiot.
All gave their thoughts on the final play.
Hell no, bro. You sold.
So, bro.
That nigga sold for a parlay or whatever the fuck it was, bro. They must have had mad money on the Lakers winning that game, bro. That's mad weak. Weak ass shit. That weak ass shit.
He had, decent shots. I thought he had a good look in the work in terms of what he's done. He's doing the way the ball, whatever big can be. And kind of allowed him to get back to somebody. I was
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish Austin was in that situation where that was Austin instead of you, LeBron. I'm gonna be honest. That is this time, I'm gonna be honest.
Lakers down 1 in that game, 6.7 seconds remaining. Luka 8 for 24 from the field, 2 for 10 from free. This may explain some of his reluctance in trying to take that potential game-winning shot. But here was the reaction of Luka passing up the potential game-winning shot, and the Lakers lost to the Magic.
Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The
Mavericks on offense. Connects from downtown. Christie got 7 points here in the quarter.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
On the wing to sell.
Every call.
Oh, there's a little slider there. I can change my down payment.
Yeah. I'm going to foul.
Whistle blows.
Oh, yeah, good
That'll
shit.
be on Najee Marshall. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He didn't have his
Anyway,
feet planted.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up on the D right there. The effort.
That's what you do, get game winners, right? All of that package goes for that moment in time. So,
and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Right? I know, like, the rest of the game kind of, shook them a little bit. They get each but those are the moments that make the great players great. And I just think he just fought too much, right? And that's all it was, right? I mean, you didn't have any soda grenades or LeBron going to try to get it up, himself. Just.
The Mavericks leading by 4.
I just probably just overthinking. What do you think about the play call itself? I said Lakers down 1, they had 7 seconds remaining in the game. Did not necessarily need to shoot a three. Luka obviously struggling from the field in that game, struggling from 3-point distance. It's actually the ideal play for the Lakers to try to run to win the game.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league.
As a guy who got the ball into the game.
Flag.
There's a bunch of
They
plays
immediately
that
answer back with a dunk on the
I
other end.
just don't understand coach's call because
He has to be one of the
it
top
goes
dunkers
against
in the game
what
today.
he's trying to do, right? You got
That's good.
zipper up plays.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half,
and
but these teams have now turned it up.
Right?
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting
then go
bigger.
back towards the basket.
Has
So I
to
hated
flag.
all plays that had me coming from the bottom to the always wanted to come,
Wembanyama with some nice
downhill where I have my feet and I can
And
see
Fox
it.
has got the ball here for the San
I remember
Antonio
losing the game
Spurs.
to Allen Iverson.
2-point
coming up,
game.
And he said, I'm still it. They stole it, made the Lakers win the game.
For the tie.
So I personally
And he
just
lays
don't
it
like
in.
certain
Fox has
coaches
got
calling
6
game
points in the
winners. Like,
quarter.
unless you have a team
What body control
and
with the
you
defender
back
right
or
in
something like
his
that.
face?
But
You
just
can't do
make
it
it
better
easy,
than
man.
that.
Give it to the best one-on-one. Everybody get the fuck out the baseline. Let
And
him
at
do
every
this.
level
Do
so
his job.
far, Flag
Right?
has
It doesn't need to be
dominated.
that
No
complex.
surprise to see him
But I
doing
don't
it
need to
in the
call
NBA.
13
Here's
screens
Fox.
and moves and back doors and Hey, James Harden, get the ball at the top. Everybody get out there, wait, go away. Sometimes
And he
it's
sinks
just
out,
that
hitting the
simple.
back of the
I think
rim on the
sometimes
way
coaches overcoach, thinking they need
And it's
to,
a 4-point
thinking they need
Maverick
to
lead.
draw a great play to get a great result. When just give it to your
outside.
player,
He shoots.
go down,
Washington grabs
and
the
go.
miss.
Right, if you have a big man and you think they've been
got a
switching
9-second
all day or they've been
between the
missing
shot
something
clock
all
and
day,
game
you
clock.
gotta call one of those backdoor lobs because you think they're gonna,
by 4.
boom, there you go. Those are moments.
The
But for the most
basket's
part, if you got a
good.
guy
Off the
who can
assist
play,
from
give him the
Fox.
ball, just give him the ball.
Champagne's got 6.
I love watching
Right,
Fox
what was the
distribute
reaction
the
to Luka
ball,
passing
knowing
up
it's
to the
part of
central
his
game
role
winning
to
three-pointer?
involve his teammates.
And
Here's Christie.
I actually like
He
zipper up.
buries it from 3.
Wait, zipper up, are you in the corner or are you?
And I was doing quick look so we might bring that in the game with overtime.
Over Gafford.
Kobe actually
And
was going in
offensively,
there.
a great
He
show
grew up
for
in
the
the
fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been
You
a fun
like
game
this,
to
you
watch.
like zipper up, like, there's always the guy taking all the bounds, he hit the 90, or he's jumping that way, he's like, I never
And
liked
it's been a
that.
very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter
I like it
number 4.
on free throws.
Here's Flag. Driving in.
Zipper up, but
Pass to
they
Bagley.
be out there, the elbow guy.
Bagley's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, we know about the scoring, but don't discount
You like the
Flag's
zipper up?
passing.
On the game winner?
Here's Fox.
But on the game winner though? No. We
Six-shot shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, but that's not a game winner.
Chris
But
Middleton.
I have the ball inbound. I'm talking
And a
about,
closer
I
look
have
here
the
at the
ball,
hustle
so
stats
I
for
can
Dallas.
when you're taking it out of bounds,
Well, the defense
and they're
looks helpless
zippering-
trying to
and they're
contain the
zippering up,
open floor.
the guy who's
They
taking out of bounds,
continue to
he
exploit this
sometimes
advantage.
denies. It's like
The Spurs making a switch here.
Yeah, and then the big one, and then the big comes up, and pass it to you.
On the wing,
You gotta
Nemhard.
give it back to the guy
Boy,
who's the
left
ball
it right in the sweet spot with the lob.
I know, but
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. And Harper gets it to go.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Nemhard. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Excellent timing by Harper right there. He has
Zipper
great
up
length.
a side play. You want to react to Luka passing
Nails
up
it.
on that.
He's
that
now 6 for
opportunity.
8 for the
Luka
floor.
has the track record of making game winning
Smart
shots.
call to get him
Shooting
something
the
at
shot
the
in those
rim.
moments. Play call for him to try to go Brown the grenade.
Every time up the floor, every single
Like
night.
you, like
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
You obviously thinking you're going to make the shot. Down one, I don't know if I go for the 3. I might take something easier. I think that's what you're learning. Make the best of the ass.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break.
The big 3.
Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Let's move on to Mr. B. Brady Jr.
Flags.
What are your
Got
thoughts on
19
Luka
points.
passing up?
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
That's not like him, though.
Here's Harper. The rebound by Nembhard. Flushes it down with both hands.
Flag wasn't going to let that dunk chance pass him by.
Here's
passing up that opportunity. Straight in a bad spot to try and
well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Klay Thompson.
Johnson with the rebound. Spurs trail back by 6. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Like, don't try to tell us that shit is too far. You were put behind the 3-point.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Ooh, the shot misses. Dallas leading by 6. Now Middleton. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Johnson fires. Oh, can't hit the Banks it home. Big shot.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment to finish.
Yeah, he took that on great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
When you were that guy and the game was on the line, the stats don't matter. Like, you can have a horrible game, but when the game on the line, you're supposed to rise to that occasion. The other guys that's in that situation, the number one guys do. So, they put the ball in your hand for a reason. The ball's in your hand, but the clock went down for a reason. So you froze up in the moment. It's all right. Happens to the best of us. So, Swaggy, like you mentioned, Lakers, in their words, the best of the half team in the NBA right now. So after a hot start, we saw Lakers amongst the top teams in the West. They have struggled as of late. Purple and Gold went 4-4 in their 8-game homestand, dropping 4 of their last 6 games. Losses to Thunder, Spurs, Celtics, and Magic lost Tuesday night. Wins over the Mavs and Clippers. That Clippers game got a little shaky too. The sideline out of bounds. Now play late in the game. LeBron trying to toss it across the court.
So both teams changing it up here.
Yeah, ended up essentially triggered the game off the missed the 3.
Here's Flag. Takes it inside. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Man, Flag can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Castle. Clock at 6.
The guard brings it down.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes. You have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Now Gafford. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Yeah, I like Flag in that two-man game. It makes the defense have to decide.
Wembanyama.
Yeah, I was just looking at the players there. So I got one shoulder zipper up, and then I was like, you know what? I don't want to come up. So put me on the side, and then screen right here, and I go like this.
And a strong showing for the Mavericks.
They really had things going.
I'm still not very concerned.
NBA tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal. It made all the difference.
And what a huge performance it was for Cooper Flag.
Well, he did a great job of setting guys up for scores, and the assist total shows it.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
This run should seal this league. What a timely burst.
He probably
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Right? He probably figured out, okay, they're going to jump quick. You gonna go down, I'm gonna get to do my thing, and then he got stuck on him. One got stuck here, one's in the back, and it was like, and then I probably tried to dribble, and from there it's just all everybody just.
19-footer is good. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away. I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight. And that'll do it, folks.
Put him in a horrible spot. Yeah, we should throw him alive.
Fucking up his numbers. But back to these Lakers quickly.
No,
Lakers
that goes on his game winner thing. Now that goes on his side for game winners and on the negative side because you threw him in damn live. So
helping support and push narratives, the anti-Bron narrative. But Lakers 11-12 in their last 23 games. Also continue to struggle against playoff caliber teams. It gets worse, Kenny. 11-12 in their last 23. They are 1-11 against the top 7 teams in the league right now. 0-2 against the Thunder. 0-1 against the Pistons. 1-3 against the Spurs. 0-2 against the Celtics. 0-1 against the Knicks. 0-1 against the Cavs. And 0-1 against the Rockets. So, Gil, lifelong Lakers fan, or since 1996.
Okay, first one. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna let you go. I just got one thing to say. All that stuff you just said, Josiah, that sounds like a first round exit. Go.
Might not get there.
Might not get, but if they're in 6, so if they hold on, and they hold on about 3. But
no, I'm saying that, like there's so many games that went on today. What is all this? What is all this? The Lakers like?
I mean, we need to talk about it.
We need to talk about it. You want to talk about it first.
Right. We need to talk about it. Y'all need
we gotta discuss.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I haven't talked about the Lakers none.
They've been losing.
Huh?
Because y'all been losing.
No, because I see what we have. We got trade deadline. We didn't get nobody. You didn't see me say nothing about the Lakers all year.
Stick beside him. A few days ago, you was talking about who y'all got. Luke Kennard. That's who y'all got.
Yeah. I remember I asked Kennard. Then you backpedal. And he shoot 1 3 a game. Like, cool.
Then you backpedal.
Yeah, let's talk about the Lakers.
Yes, we're talking about the Lakers. Yes, right now.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Let's talk about what's going on with your team.
Because Brandon did say it was time to listen. Brandon did say that it was time to hit the panic button. When Brandon was asked
Brandon Blue Rockers in the house. Okay, so about the Lakers, that's where we're going today. Like, there's so many positive things, like Kaminga.
We're talking Kaminga later in the show, Gil. This is a full slated Gil's virtual review. Several things to discuss.
Ball out there,
we are not talking about that
with the new beat. Hey, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that was, but okay, since we want to talk about the Lakers, what was the question?
I did not get to ask you because you interjected. So how concerning are the Lakers' recent struggles and continued struggles against the top teams in the league?
Two-parter. Obviously, it's always a concern that you can't beat the top teams because that's who you're going to face in the playoffs. Last time I checked, you don't play the bottom teams in the playoffs. You play the top teams in the playoffs. So the fact that you don't have their number yet or even figure either one of them out where you're like, ooh, I can't wait to play against them in the playoffs. So the fact that you don't have that is concerning, but we always have a plan, right? Look, where we're sitting at right now, yeah, we don't like that position. So we didn't like 5, because 5 has a guy by the name of Jokic. We don't want to play against him in the playoffs, so we don't want 5 at all. We don't want 4 at all because 4 means Jokic is at 5. So therefore, we gotta move. We gotta lose a little bit, right, to get to 6. Now 6 has Kevin Durant. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think we're gonna settle with 7. We're gonna ride out 7 again for the 3rd year in a row.
7 has Victor Wamba Wamba in that first one.
We're gonna deal with the young boys. If you ain't noticed, for a long time, We always in 7 playing against the number 2 seed, right? And it's usually a young little whippersnappers, and we get them. I mean, we didn't get Rudy and Nash, but we usually get them the Memphises and all that. So we would rather probably play the Spurs the first round because them other teams, them other ones, they got champions. Right? They got champions on the teams, and we're not bad. Our team,
Lakers 1-3 against the Spurs this season so far.
yeah, 1-3. What are we against the Denver Nuggets?
1-0 against the Nuggets, good. On the positive.
Local tax experts are here. Now you can meet with a TurboTax expert in your community. They can do your taxes for you and get you every dollar you deserve. Local tax experts are here. Hand off your taxes with confidence.
This year, we opened 2 new restaurants while running, how many?
5 others.
5 other restaurants. So we turned to Upwork. We found freelance pros to help with branding, digital menus, even AI tools to streamline operations. It was fast, affordable, and honestly a huge weight off our shoulders. Through platforms like Upwork, we found some freelance creatives who absolutely nailed our logo. Let me show you. Look at our logo. They also help with our menus. Where's our menu? It looks amazing. What's really nice is that you only pay for what you need. There's no overhead. There's no long-term commitment. That kind of flexibility is what small business owners need.
The truth is, small business owners can really do big things. You just have to know how to get there, how to accomplish things.
And asking for help, that's one strategy that we use all the time. Trying to build a small business or start something from scratch, don't let a small team or small budget stop you. Post a shop today at Upwork.com.
One day.
You know what that is. You're right. Let me not be delusional. We're gonna go to 7. Daycare.
You play Spurs over there?
Daycare. Hey.
Listen, they gonna end up back in the playoffs.
Hey, birthing babies, man. You don't want to see him. He's still birthing babies out there.
Playoffs. I always want to play a young team in the playoffs with LeBron James and Luka because you get those calls. Yes.
The only reason why y'all getting saved right now is because the other teams around y'all are playing like trash too the last 10 years. That's the only reason why y'all where y'all at.
The teams around
everybody was playing well. Everybody's been playing bad the last 10 years. That's the only reason why you guys are safe right now.
If everybody was playing well, the Lakers be playing well too.
So you guys are playing in.
So we play number 18, we beat them, then we get to 7, we play first. We've been doing it, we did it every year so far. 7 is us.
King, they gonna be outside the playoffs. I'm telling you.
Y'all said this last 2 years it didn't happen.
You better hit that panic button.
No, we can't. Now we gonna make the playoffs, man. Come on, man. The playoffs, man.
The playoffs. Sound like a first round exit.
We gonna make the playoffs.
Sound like a first round exit to me.
Yeah, we gonna lose first round.
Finishing 7.
A sweep. It's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, absolutely getting swept.
Yeah, the NBA is gonna allow the Lakers to get swept. Okay.
Yes.
NBA is gonna allow the Lakers to get swept. Okay.
Yes.
NBC not allowing that, Mr. B. You already know
Listen, this is the whole different year. They tied that.
There were close games in that series, King. There were very close games. Very close games.
Barkley and warning them. You know, that's why they out.
Oh, they were just trying to get it out there.
Yeah, they don't know you know how much money they lost with that playoff script? That playoff script, they lost so much money there. And NBC had to come in. Let me show you how to make millions.
Not this year.
Sell the game. Insights to excellence.
Sell the game, yeah.
Starting lineups back. I mean, it's a beautiful time.
Get it out there.
Yes.
We did it every year so far. 7 is us.
King, they gonna be outside the playoffs. I'm telling you.
Y'all said this last 2 years it didn't happen.
You better hit that panic button.
No, we can't. Now we gonna make the playoffs, man. Come on, man. The playoffs, man.
The playoffs.
Sound like a first round exit.
We gonna make the playoffs.
Sound like a first round exit to me.
Yeah, we gonna lose first round.
Finishing 7.
A sweep. It's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, absolutely getting swept.
Yeah, the NBA is gonna allow the Lakers to get swept. Okay.
Yes.
NBA is gonna allow the Lakers to get swept. Okay.
Yes.
NBC not allowing that, Mr. B. You already know.
Listen, this is the whole different year. They tied that.
They were close.
Yes.
Yeah, we gonna lose first round.
Finishing 7.
A sweep. It's gonna be a sweep.
Yeah, absolutely getting swept.
Yeah, the NBA is gonna allow the Lakers to get swept. Okay.
Yes.
NBC allow Lakers just for both.
Yes.
NBC not allowing that, Mr. B. You already know.
Listen, this is the whole different year. They tied it.
There were close games in that series, King. There were very close games. Very close games.
Barkley and warning them. You know, that's why they out.
Oh, they were just trying to get it out there.
Yeah, they don't know they don't, you know how much money they lost with that playoff script? That playoff script, they lost so much money there. And NBC had to come in. Let me show you how to make millions.
Not this year. Not this year.
Sell the game. Insights to excellence.
Sell the game, yeah.
Starting lineups back. I mean, it's a beautiful time. But let's move on to you, Kenyon. Like I said, not the biggest Lakers fan here on Gills Virtual Arena, presented by Underdog Woo Woo.
No, I mean,
But put your neutral basketball analyst cap on. How concerning are the Lakers' recent struggles and continued struggles against the top teams in the league?
oh, like I said, it sounds like a first round exit. So, to Gil's point, you don't play the team that's behind you in the playoffs. You play the team that's in front of you. So, and with that said, good luck. But yeah, no, it's just one of those things, man. It's the ebb and flows of the NBA season. You guys got off to a hot start. So did a few other teams that came back to reality. I think this is your guys' reality. That you are a lower, like Nick said, you're the best of the ass team. So I think that is the reality. That 6, 7, 8 around those seeds are fitting for y'all, right?
Yeah.
And hoping, and you know where that gets you, but hoping that the right matchup falls in the higher seed that gives you guys a chance. It hasn't worked out in you guys' favor the last few years. And I see that trend continuing. Because in the playoffs, you gotta get stops, man. You gotta have guys on the floor that can get stops. And the people that you guys play consistently, that you guys have to rely on to put the ball in the basket, it's not their strong, not one of their strong attributes. So, yeah, it's going to be tough sledding in the playoffs if you guys were to get in. So, it's just the wrong time of the season to have that, but it's time to get it back, though. There's still games to play to right the ship, to be on the high going into the playoffs. So we'll see. We'll see.
Can you, like you always say, we know where Hope works at, but is it possible for Hope to get her GED, clean her life up, get community college?
No, I'm saying she had somebody come in there and save her. You know what I'm saying?
Hope can improve her life.
Yeah, absolutely. Somebody came in there, they liked what they saw. You know what I'm saying? They gave her an opportunity. Hey, bought us some Reebok, I'm saying? Bought us some Reebok classics. I'm saying?
Most definitely. Let's move on to you, Swaggy. On the fence, Laker fan. How concerning Lakers' recent struggles?
Well, it's been, I don't know. Like, I'm waiting for Luka to show up. Where with worse teammates in Dallas. He took teams further with less talent. And I'm waiting for that to show up in the Laker uniform. That's all.
I think Luka leading the league in scoring, but are you saying you haven't seen from Luka what he was able to execute with the Mavs? I mean, this is his team now. It's been well documented.
I know he's gonna score, but I feel like he just did. I don't know. So, Gil, what would you like the roster to look like, Gil? Like,
now we're talking.
Like, what would you like, let's be realistic. Like, what would you like for the roster to look like? Like, just certain guys that you would think that would fit how Luka plays. Because he's the few guys. So, like, surrounding guys that are, like, around Luka that.
So I need my starting center and my backup center as a rim runner.
Okay.
Right? Which is kind of the most important part. Somebody who can challenge everything at the rim. And, that's just a big lob threat. When it comes to
getting spam calls, it means your information was leaked from a site that you visited and sold by data brokers across the web. Blocking them, not going to solve it. It's just a symptom of the actual problem. You need to check which private information got leaked before scammers can hide it.
Sorry. The workers It's the HOA. You know, like when they, because, here, in the HOA, we don't do none of our trash or none of our lawn. They do it, it's paid for. Hey, can y'all shut up?
Again, I find it very, very convenient that the gardeners only come Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday between 11:30 a.m. Pacific and 2 p.m. Pacific.
No, they got to come every day because it's the neighborhood. So the way it's paid, they come every day, trash, clean it. Yeah, they take care of everything. They just get to chill. Yeah, so I don't touch trash. I don't physically do that. Nasty. Yeah, so need me rim runner, right? I need another one-on-one guy, and then shooters. Like I don't need no threes. Like with the way Luka plays, you have someone that's on the court that can't shoot. It kind of hurts him a little bit, right? You don't, you know what I mean? Like so, like if you have a Vando and even a Marcus Smart, like you can't have those guys because if he can't have the advantage and he's passing, that means something happened and that shot is for you. Right? So, he needs that but actually most of the Euros need that. They like those rim runners and then, that 4-out look.
Yeah, because you need the four like Aaron Gordon, like can do both, right?
Yes.
And he's at the rim and he can play the dunker if you go at the rim, he can do the three. But yeah, so guys so fitting like that in different positions, I think it fits them, but
just like Jokic, when you think about Jokic, right? The dunker and everybody that shoots.
Like I understand, man, that's the way the game is now. Like you have a main guy that's ball dominant that dictates things and all that. But right? I think that helps. I think that helps the rest of like some of them badass step back threes and shit that he takes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like so let's be more efficient, right? In like in your approach. Like we like let's
but
I just don't think the way he plays is gonna get it done.
I can go to 24. Mm-hmm. Right? Like I always listen to that idea of you take points away from your star player, but then you give them to who? Who is
somebody capable of
it? Because if they was capable of it, I wouldn't even be averaging this much.
Yeah,
like when Kobe averaged 35, right?
Yes.
We can look at that team today and say, hey, Kobe, you averaged 25. Somebody else about to average 10. There was nobody on there that can actually jump their production up double. When Paul Gasol came, he can deflect a couple points there and move them there. But, if a dude is averaging 35, that says more about the team than it does him.
Lamar could average an extra 5.
I get that.
Lamar
he could have.
Yeah, he's cold now. Don't say he wasn't now. He was 6 man.
Okay, but yeah, he was a unselfish player that didn't take a lot of shots because he played team basketball.
And what's the problem on that team?
Who?
And then that started averaging 20 once he came to the Wizards. Right.
Not that year. Like
Not that year. I don't think he was on the team that year.
When we got Karan and Chucky Atkins and them, and that's when he started averaging. Yeah.
Yeah, but
when he got everybody.
In certain situations, I do agree with that. Yeah, some teams, guys, you have to put that ball in the basket because the way the roster is made up.
Need a new mattress but confused by all the choices? At Mattress Firm, we make it easy. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a perfect mattress. And right now, get an adjustable queen mattress set for $499.99 at Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy.
As you can kind of see around the restaurant, tons of art, and we really adapt to the food. What front stores help me focus more on creativity and cooking. A fully stocked kitchen allows me to do the creative things that I love to do. That to me is the win.
It's just, I see a lot of bad shots.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And those bad shots, it could be a swing situation for someone. There's some other things I'm thinking about. Like thinking about real hooping, real.
It's just one or two players averaging 25.5 assists on 40% shooting from beyond the arc this season. Who's the other player you might ask? Well, that would be his teammate, right? Nikola Jokic, the only other duos in NBA history to put up those numbers for an entire season. That would be KD and Kyrie, that was in Brooklyn, and KD again, with Steph Curry in Golden State. And then as for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown is just over 29 points a game. They are on pace to be the third most in Celtics history. And with Boston on the road tonight, it is worth mentioning that Brown is on pace to be the first player in Celtics history to average 30 points per game on the road. But will he play tonight? It is the second night of a back-to-back for Boston. So for more, we welcome in our senior insider, Shams Charania. Shams, what is the latest with Jaylen Brown, who was out yesterday with that right knee contusion?
Like Jaylen Brown is in. He will be playing tonight in Denver, the second night of a back-to-back. And last night they were able to rest him, sit him. He's only missed 6 games all season. He's been as durable as they come on this MVP caliber trek this season. We've seen his performances being able to lift this team, and he's going to take this opportunity tonight to again prove why he believes he's the MVP.
All right, so Jaylen Brown, good news for Celtics fans. He is in for this battle against Denver. But the big question all season long for the Boston Celtics is when and if they are going to see Jason Tatum. Here's what Joe Mazzulla had to say about that on Sunday.
Did Jason practice yesterday?
He was at practice.
Did he participate in any of it?
Okay, at the risk of Shams, you giving me one of those 1,000-yard stares, what is the latest on Jason Tatum?
Like, I'm not going to stare you down like that. I promise you. What I can tell you, though, is Jason Tatum has been a full go in 5-on-5 scrimmages with the Celtics. And right now, it's about him continuing to put in the time, continue to get his conditioning up. And that comes through a number of practices and scrimmages. And there's 2 elements right now at play. One is increasing the strength in both of his calves off of that Achilles tendon injury. And the big hurdle of all of this is getting 100% there on the mental side, getting the confidence in his leg fully when he's back. The common theme that I've gotten from people around Jason Tatum is he will be back on the floor when JT feels like JT, quote, unquote. And that process, the Celtics have continued to let him lead that. He's in the driver's seat. They will take Jason Tatum's lead as far as when he feels like he's ready and cleared. And then eventually, Malika, a dozen people here, doctors, Celtics officials, Jason Tatum's side, Jason Tatum himself, they're going to gather in a room and get him to the point where he wants to be, which is in March. And as we get closer and closer to the playoffs, make a decision about whether he's able to make it back out on the floor.
Okay, so not only is it all of the actual benchmarks that the doctors and all of the medical staff and the training staff need to do to say, okay, Jason Tatum is physically cleared to play. There's also that last piece for Jason Tatum to say, which is a huge one. I feel like I am myself, like I am back, like I am ready. Shams, I always appreciate the insight and information, and I would always be down for a staring contest, but I do appreciate that that's not the route you went here. Just to remind everyone what's on tap tonight, it's at 10 o'clock Eastern on ESPN. These are the best 2 offenses in the NBA this season. And actually, it's not even just the season. It's 2 of the most efficient offenses that we've ever seen. We're talking about in NBA history here. Mark, what are you watching in this one?
The continued dominance of Jaylen Brown. I remember talking to Joe Mazzulla at the start of training camp, or start of season, and he said
that's crazy.
Jaylen had a great training camp. He's healthy. He
this
wants
nigga made
to be
first team All NBA.
And obviously, Jason Tatum's not there, and he's filled the void with a career high in points.
Yeah.
But he's been more of a leader. He's been more of a mentor to these guys. He's not really trying to worry about the off-court spotlight, despite the Beverly Hills thing. But he's showing more personality and showing he should be an MVP candidate.
Is anyone, at this point, I feel like we're starting to get a pretty good idea of who the Boston Celtics are. They're serious. The Boston Celtics are serious. Does anyone know?
Let an expert do your taxes.
I'm gonna be a person.
Pay only $150. No hidden fees. File with TurboTax Expert Full Service.
The Nuggets didn't even make the playoffs.
The 10-minute solution that's changing how women cover gray hair forever. If you're still using traditional box dyes, keep watching because they are messy and damage your hair over time. Meet Polar Instant Dye Shampoo, the revolutionary way to cover grays in just 10 minutes. Say goodbye to mixing chemicals, wearing gloves, leaving stains everywhere, and damaging your hair. Simply apply Polar like your regular shampoo on dry hair, wait 10 minutes, and rinse. It's that easy. 100% gray coverage with zero mess that lasts 4 to 6 weeks. Unlike harsh box dyes that leave your hair dry and damaged, Polar is infused with natural ingredients like reishi mushrooms that keep your hair soft, healthy, and vibrant. One bottle lasts for months of application since you can control the exact amount you need, saving you hundreds compared to salon visits. The best part? Your hair stays soft and nourished, not dry and brittle like with traditional dyes. No more scheduling your life around complicated coloring sessions. No more stained bathrooms or damaged hair. No more expensive salon visits for perfect gray coverage. Over 100,000 customers have made the switch and are never going back to box dyes.
How they recommend Polar hair care.
Well, when they get their whole team, they're serious. Yeah, but here's the thing. Jokic comes back from the injury. He's still putting up amazing numbers. Still leading the league in assists and rebounds. But he hasn't quite been himself this last couple of weeks. Over the last 9 games, he's
Detroit Pistons look to show the world that their motivation can overpower the doubters and carve the path to success. The first step starts tonight against the New York Knicks. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs coming up next.
Under 50% in the last 9 games.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the New York starting 5. We've got Butler, also Giannis Antetokounmpo out there, and it's Drexler in the shooting guard position. And for the Pistons, Kawhi Leonard out there with Marcus Aldridge. Then it's Dwight Howard. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Hastings at the 2 guard spot. Coach one. And it's New York with the rebound. You look at Detroit. They fought hard to get the seed they earned. Now they need to make the most of it. Favorites in this matchup. That said, they can't go beyond the first round. Do what they've done all season and just take care of business. Here's Leonard.
1.4 Jokic.
And good work defensively by Butler. And the shooter had very little space on that attack. There's nowhere space there whatsoever.
A down year where he missed a number of games.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys
But then on
involved.
the other side from the Boston Celtics, the fact that Jokic still can
The Pistons rebound.
the loss of someone that's
That's to Hastings.
first team All-NBA, someone that's an NBA champion in Jason Tatum, and still get the performance of the
Got a
game.
piece of it.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to an amazing offensive player, and another is just an amazing system that has really gone through analytics and created these offenses that are better. When I caught up with Nikola Jokic over the All-Star break, I asked him, witnessing this healthy, do you believe that you are one of those who are team making the championships? And he said that there are 5 or 6 teams. I think the Boston Celtics one of them that could realistically win the
So 2
championship.
free throws for him coming
And I
up.
said, well, what about
How do
your
you play
Denver
to
Nuggets?
stop that
And
easy
he goes,
layup right
we're
there?
at a dark
I mean,
night.
make him earn
A
it
dark
at
horse?
the line.
A dark
Detroit
night.
shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
If the Joker is talking about the Dark Knight,
Bad boy.
Take a break.
You got a
Take a
Detroit
break.
Pistons uniform. You got to be proud in there. You just got to have that certain little edge in your system that makes you real special.
And the first one at the line is good.
So everything that we want to try to revive in Detroit and restore and try to bring that feeling back to basketball to Detroit.
You have to put some respect on the Pistons name now.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their strategy.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Reed. Ooh, Howard with a block.
What's he going to do? He's going to make sure you turn into Friday's all-access coverage between the Cavaliers and the Pistons. We're going to have exclusive conversations, court demonstrations, much more coming up ahead of tip-off at 7 o'clock Eastern, right here on ESPN. The first possession, they're going to face Oklahoma City tonight on ESPN. The Thunder, they lead the NBA in defensive efficiency and opponent field goal percentage, but that defense is anchored by Chet Holmgren, who's doubtful on tonight's injury report. So let's talk with the Pistons. They rank second both in defensive efficiency and field goal percentage allowed this season. They're on pace to be just the 15th team to lead the NBA in steals and blocks.
And even after
they play hard. And they've done it now. Looking to bounce back after shooting 19% in Monday's loss to the Spurs. They were all over him. Second further assists on the first most points per game in the NBA. And Luka Doncic. And his
Trip to the free throw line for him.
so they face the Cavaliers on Friday. The Spurs are back to a top story because fully acquired season guard James Harden has a fractured right thumb. It occurred during last night's win over the Knicks, though we're not sure exactly when. The Cavaliers specifically let Harden in the lineup, so it's helped a major factor going forward here. As you say, low once again.
Timeout by KB Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to be focused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Moving forward, no surgery is required, so he will be playing on. There's going to be a lot of managing of the pain to treat it over the next few days. He might sit tonight in Milwaukee to let that thumb calm down. He wants to play through this injury. He will be playing through this injury. Expect him to wear a wrap or a splint. He played through his foreman injuries throughout his NBA career. Now this fracture in his right thumb will be just done. But James Harden, winning surgery, he will be playing on with this fracture in his right thumb.
Okay, so tonight he may or may not sit out, as he just said, to calm down that discomfort, that swelling, but long term, it seems James Harden is going to play through this. Sean, thank you very much. That is good news for the Cavaliers because they've been on a hot streak. It started even before James Harden was acquired at the deadline. 13-2 over their last 15 games. That's the best record, the best offensive efficiency in the NBA over that span. Tonight, they're on the road. They face Milwaukee. So let's check in with Cavs corner over here. Ryan, how concerning is this?
Well, this is an injury that when you see it elsewhere, players usually start to see. As long as it's not this close, the player can usually be okay. So this is a concern for the Cavs, but, you know, James Harden doesn't miss out of the games. He played through stuff. I will say this is the 5th game in 7 nights, which is why Donovan Mitchell is sitting tonight and Evan Mobley are protecting his calf. So it would not stun me, regardless of the thumb. They just want to give him a night off. This is actually the 3rd time in the season the Cavs have played 5 games in 7 nights.
Yeah, if we don't, whether or not he plays tonight, Sinead, he's not.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
So how is this going to impact the Cavaliers' game?
From the host.
It shouldn't be that bad of an adjustment. Typically, these players in a circumstance, they have their thumbs wrapped and it goes like across their hands. So that means you can't really extend as much as you can. I know it's like a camera. You can't extend and you can't really get tighter. But
keeping us updated from the sideline.
If something to play, he feels like he can catch himself off. But I want to actually give a shout out to James Harden because the biggest question for him is he going to unlock the best? Have you looked at Jarrett Allen's numbers so far this year? It's taken field goal percentage ever since James Harden returned 6-1 in that time. 11 for 12, 10 for 16, 4 for 6, 7 for 8, 7 from the floor, 20 points per game. That is the James Harden effect. So maybe he will score, but I can tell you, probably the will come.
He gets it in
and
there.
when he does, it's right on to the right guy and being able to unlock those bigs. That is the best benefit for James Harden.
Player, a high percentage look.
Should we say that it's the best team in the East now?
Well, Brian said it was a hit yesterday. Are we amending that? Are we actually talking
The best 26 record since December.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what,
what's going to happen in the conference. I will sit back and I will not know.
Are they the best team in the East?
Well,
to shut down a player of his caliber.
In the Eastern Conference, and when Brian did your power rankings yesterday, you had the Cavaliers third. You had the Cavaliers third. The East is so fluid. It is so dependent on injuries and schedule and all of these things. The Cavaliers' path off. As long as everyone stays healthy, you gotta watch.
Here's Reed. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Reed's got 5.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Hastings.
To the Cavs, most important thing is
Shot off
help.
that time.
Yeah, that goes right there. That's the hard stuff. That is the way
He's
that was
looking
this
pretty
season.
unsolid at the
Give him a
moment.
thumbs up if
Doesn't
they're
seem
able to
like he
stay
has a
healthy.
great feel for a shot.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Reed. Out to James. 6 to shoot.
Drive time makes it easy to buy a car.
Yeah, already approved. That was easy.
Yep, and you can customize your own terms on every car.
Sweater thing. I
Reed's
can
got a
change
7th
my
rebound
outfit.
here tonight.
Yeah, and we have thousands of cars under 15 grand.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about
Welcome to
maintaining
Car
this
Buying
lead.
Made
But
Easy.
you
This is
can't
the commercial.
start
Go get your real deal at
playing it safe.
drivetime.com.
You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now here's Rose.
I'm your
Tightly guarded.
foundation,
Can't
and I've
connect
been
from 13
lying
feet
to
out.
you for
So
decades.
it's Antetokounmpo.
Traditional
He
foundations
brings it up for New
are
York.
crap.
A
They
12-point
sink
game,
into your
and he
fine
gets it
line
to
and
go.
actually
James has got his second basket on the night.
What are your thoughts on LeBron saying Jaylen Brown is worthy of being in the MVP discussion?
Leonard passes
Oh man, I love it.
and stolen by Antetokounmpo.
You know, I've been high on Jaylen Brown since when he became Finals MVP. But you know, nobody had Boston this high. And I just think everything that he's done this year, putting the team on his back, without Jason Tatum, and you know, being able to play both sides of the floor and also lead the team. You know, he's having an incredible year, man. He's having an incredible year. A lot of other guys too having a great year too, but you know, Jaylen Brown being the second option and you know, putting yourself at number one and you know, taking a team like this is
They
big.
did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind
Definitely
of
the top
communication between
five.
teammates. Great player movement,
Let's
great
move
ball
on
movement.
to Cemetery Larry.
Nah, man, we gotta give him more time, Brandon. They gave you all that time. So you gotta give us more.
Brandon, you've been there for Jaylen Brown on the past game.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes.
I mean, there's other guys that are playing well too. So it's a tough race. You can't just give it to them. You know, we got to finish. You know, Detroit is still.
11 games last night. Let's go coast to coast to catch you up on the action from around the NBA. Starting with the Timberwolves, full West Coast swing for them. They got a win in Portland. Anthony Edwards, 34 points. Jason McDaniels iced the game with the